Hello, dear pupils in grade 6. Welcome to a new English lesson. Today's lesson is Endangered Species in Croatia. My name is Lidija Šaravanja. I will be your teacher today. We will try together to be good at the lesson, and I hope that you will be able to read and understand the text about endangered animals. I also hope that you will be able to write about endangered animals in Croatia using some phrasal verbs. For the lesson, you need the usual: a notebook and a pencil, a device with internet connection, and a QR code scanner. You can watch the lesson Endangered Animals before this one. You will find it very useful. Keep in mind that you can pause, play, and rewind the lesson whenever you feel you need to. Let's start with the pictures of some beautiful animals that live in Croatia. Can you recognize them? Let's try. The animals that you see are a monk seal, a bat, a lynx, and a Griffin Vulture. What is the first animal in the picture? Can you guess? It is a bat. I bet you knew this one. And in the second picture is a monk seal, right? And then the bird is called a Griffin Vulture, very good. And the last animal in the picture is a lynx, right? Look at the word endangered. What does it mean? An endangered species is a species that is at a high risk of extinction in the wild. And what does it mean to become extinct? It means to die out. Now I would like you to take your pencils and your notebook and to think about the following question. Why do animals become endangered? You can write down your thoughts as a brainstorm, so whatever crosses your mind is okay. Write it down. You can pause the video and we will check your thoughts and mine afterwards. Okay, now let's check some of my ideas and compare them. So, why do animals become endangered? Because of environmental changes? Because of pollution? One of the reasons is lack of food. Overhunting and overfishing are also the reasons for animals to become endangered. Destroying the habitat. Traffic. Mass tourism. And taking souvenirs. We are going to check some vocabulary now. Let's look at the words. Overhunt, a habitat, environment, timid, a mammal, way, a predator, growl, a nest. Now, let's look at the explanations of the words now. An animal that hunts other animals for food. Make an angry sound. A place where an animal normally lives and grows. Build a home. Birds do this. Not very brave. Everything that surrounds you. Hunt so much as to put a certain species in danger. An animal that feeds its babies with its breast milk. To have heaviness that we count in grams and kilos. You can pause this video now and copy the words on the left from 1 to 9 in your notebooks. When you do that, think about the words on the right from A to I and match them with the words on the left. When you do so, we will check it. Let's go. Now let's see if you did everything right. I'm sure you did. Now take a look at the chart. What can you hear? You can copy this chart in your notebooks. And when you copy it, you will watch a video and you will organize the information from the video into this chart. Let's go.
There are around 30 bat species in Croatia. Bats are timid animals who are very useful because they feed on insects. They are the only mammals that can fly. Croatian law takes care of them. Bear that in mind if you ever come across one. Did you know? Baby bats are called pups. Most bats have one pup a year. Griffin vulture is one of the largest bird species in the world and the largest bird in Croatia. They only feed on dead bodies of mammals, so we can say that they play a hygiene role in the ecosystem, because they help us get rid of some dangerous bacteria. Did you know? Griffin vultures usually have nests in the mountains, but Croatian griffin vultures, who only live in corner, have nests right above the sea. The Mediterranean monk seal is one of the rarest seals in the world. It is also one of the most endangered sea mammals. There are about 200 monk seals in the Mediterranean. A couple of years ago people ran into this amazing animal around Pilar, in Istria. Males can weigh about 300 kilograms. Did you know it is also called morski čovjek, meaning a sea man? The lynx is the largest cat that lives in Europe. There are only 40 to 60 individuals in Lika, Gorski Kotar and Chicharija. Lynx is a predator, but it doesn't like human presence. When it feels human presence or some other danger, they make scary growling sound to scare the threat away. So, if you hear it, keep away.
Did you manage to organize the information in the chart? Look at it. Was there anything funny? Did you understand the names for animals' habitats? They sound a bit strange when somebody who doesn't speak Croatian says them, right? If you understood all of them, you are a very skillful listener. Good for you. Now look at the chart and compare with the one you have in your notebook. You heard some phrasal verbs during this lesson. Do you know what a phrasal verb is? It is a verb that comes with a preposition or an adverb, and together they have one meaning. Look at some examples. Do you know these phrasal verbs? Keep away means not come close. Feed on means eat as food. Bear in mind, not forget. Take care of, help somebody stay safe. Run into, meet by chance. Now let's check how good you are at your phrasal verbs. You can copy the link bit.ly Croatian animals in the browser or scan the QR code and do the task. Have fun and good luck! It is time for another brainstorm. Think about the question. What can I do to help? Now take your notebook and a pencil and write down whatever comes to your mind when you think about it. Pause the video. And let's compare our ideas now. What can I do? I can adopt an animal. I can recycle. Keep our waters clean. Inform myself. Pass on the information. Keep away from wild animals. Not take animal souvenirs. And it is your turn now to do something yourself. Choose one endangered animal in Croatia. Find information about it. You can look it up on the internet. There is a link here that you can use, bit.ly Endangered in Croatia, or scan the QR code that you see on the screen. Write about it in 60 to 70 words. Organize the information in the chart. It can help you while you are writing. Include habitat, number, looks, some interesting information, something you can do to help or save the animal, and at least 5 phrasal verbs. And how can you know if you are doing a good job? Let's look at this self-assessment chart. You are doing good if you can say, I wrote 60 to 70 words. I wrote about all the information in the chart. I used at least 5 phrasal verbs. I have very few spelling errors. Your text is fair if you can say, I have 40 to 60 words. I wrote about most of the information from the chart. I used 3 to 4 phrasal verbs. I have some spelling errors, about 5 or 6. And your writing needs to improve if you can say for yourself, I have less than 40 words. I used less than 3 phrasal verbs. I have many spelling errors. I hope that you all will be satisfied with your writing. And this is the end of the lesson about endangered animals in Croatia. Please think about what you've learned in the lesson. Then take your pencil and your notebook and give me 5. Write 5 things you learned today. I hope it will not be a problem. Goodbye.